Hey guys, Mystic Frost here. So today we have a bit of a different video. We are going to have a actual TCG match against my son Corey. So this is Math Mech versus Earth Machines. Place your bets in the what I call it in the comments. Yeah, I forgot the word. Place your bets in the comments. Who's going to win, Math Mech or Earth Machine? We've duelled many times and it's getting more and more even. He's learning with each game, so it's interesting. So let's do a shuffle and get the cut doing. I have not got my physical dice on me, so Corey's going to roll the virtual dice.
Heads or tails?
Well, for the point, I will go heads.
Tails.
Tails. So do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
You'll go second. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck. So we're going first. You can see my hand, hopefully. I can't see the screen. Not a fantastic opening hand, but we won't commentate that much more because we don't want to give anything away. So we will set 2. I'm going to normal summon Diameter. I'm then going to target Diameter with Subtraction, to special summon Subtraction.
Yep. I'm
then going to Xyz into Prime Math Mech Einstein, because I can't pronounce the name. And on summon effect, we detach 2 to add a Math Mech card from deck to hand.
Yep.
Any response?
Nope.
Okay. So search, and we will add Math Mech Circular to hand. So next up, we will activate Circular effect.
Yep.
So Circular will send a Math Mech monster from deck to graveyard, being Sigma, to special summon itself. Activate Sigma's effect, which allows them to special summon from hand or grave, as long as they don't control a monster in the edge of the zone. Any response?
No.
No. So Sigma special summons, and then that will trigger Circular's other effect of, as long as I can, when another Math Mech is normal or special summoned, I can target one Math Mech card in my Spell Trap and add it to my hand. So just to show that it's a Math Mech card. Just give that a quick shuffle, but I may be going back in there, so I won't pass it over for the cut yet. Next up, we will. Well, normally this is where I would Xyz, but we've already done that, so let's just go straight for the link, which will banish the Sigma. So we will link for Splash Mage. Splash Mage effect, I can target a Cyberse monster in my grave and special summon it to the field, but in defense mode, and its effects are negated. Next up, I'm going to activate Math Mech Equation, which allows me to monster reborn a Math Mech monster from my grave, being Diameter. Next up, I will link these 2 off. Where's it gone? There she is. For IP Masquerada. And then I will activate Microcoder's effect on Splash Mage, which allows me to link using Microcoder from hand, as long as it's for a Code Talker monster such as Transcode Talker. Microcoder's effect when sent to graveyard this way allows me to add a Code Talker spell or trap from deck to hand. So in this case we are going to add more than likely this, but I just want to double check. Yeah, no other little targets there, so we will add Silent Mining. Now I don't have any other cards in hand, so I cannot activate Silent Mining this turn. I'll pass that over to my opponent for a cut, because I'm not going back into it this turn. But I will now activate Transcode Talker effect, which allows me to special summon back a link monster to a zone it points to. From there, we will pass turn.
True. Standby phase, main phase 1.
Yep.
Twin Twisters, discard a tunnel.
I will activate Silent Conflict, so that will banish your Twin Twisters and stop you from activating cards with the same name for the rest of this turn. And I can only activate that while I control a Toka monster.
Normal summon Metal Cruncher. Metal Cruncher effect on summon.
Okay.
Its attack becomes 18 and I can reveal 3 Earth Machine monsters from the deck. Then you randomly add one to my hand.
Yeah, that is fine. So 1 out of 3 trains. Well, either way, you're getting a level 10 out in the field, aren't you? So let's go with this one.
Level 2 will get shuffled. Okay. But I'm going to send Metal Cruncher to the grave.
Okay.
Especially on Brutal Dazer.
Yep.
Brutal Dazer effect on summon.
That's fine. I'm going to chain IP effect, which allows me to link during your turn using materials I control. So I will link into Mech Knight Crusader Avamax. So IP now makes it so it cannot be destroyed by your card effects, and Crusader Knight also cannot be targeted with card effects. So
that's always fun.
Yeah.
And it's like I can only attack it during battle? Or is
That's correct. So during battle phase, you can only attack it, and if it battles with a special summon monster, it gains that monster's attack.
That's always fun.
So I know train decks specifically do struggle to get over this monster, as they rely very heavily on their special summons.
Cruncher.
Yep.
Exit.
Okay. Into River Stormer.
The Stormer.
Yep.
River Stormer effect.
Yep, that's fine.
Discard Trencher to add any Earth Machine from deck to hand.
That is fine.
Add a bullet.
Yep. So I'm guessing I added the train. When you run 1 bullet.
Special Summon.
Yep.
Super Express guy in control Earth Machine, summon 1.
Yep.
This lets me special summon heavy freight from the hand.
That's correct. So on special summon I will activate Mathmech Super Factorial. This allows me to special summon 3 Mathmech monsters from my graveyard. And then I have to either synchro...
Oh, cool by.
Excellent. Okay. What we call him by?
The diameter.
Diameter. Okay. So it is up to 3, so I can still call back the other 2. And that's I either have to synchro or XEs, and because I don't have a tuner now, I have to go into the XEs. Which isn't as good, so again the on summon effect activates, attaching 2 to add a Mathmech card from deck to hand. So we will add a Mathmech Circular ready for a follow-up play if needed. Okay, carry on.
I will exit someone.
Okay.
Dora.
Okay.
Wait.
I think.
If I activate Dora,
Yeah.
can this thing target it? Like when I try and attack it to kill it, can its effect activate on them?
It will still activate because it doesn't target your monster. It's just a battle phase effect. So because it doesn't target, it says this card just gains the attack equal to that opponent's attack. So it's an effect that activates on itself. So so I understand what you mean, because your monster allows you to detach 1, and then that monster's only can be affected by its own effect that turn. But yeah, so this doesn't affect it; it affects itself.
Yep.
So So sticking with the first mode.
Yep.
Okay.
Set one
Okay.
and pass.
Okay, so draw for 10. Okay, let's pretty sure what I want to do here. Let's have a quick flick through here. I think what I'm going to do first of all is activate circular effect by sending a mathematical monster from deck to grave to special summon him. And then send subtraction to grave.
Yep.
That's special summoned. Next up, I'm going to activate Silent Mining, pitching the Sigma.
Yep.
To add a level 4 alert Cyverse monster from deck to hand. I'm going to add addition. So, next, I'm going to special summon addition, targeting Avamax to power him up by 1,000.
Yep.
And then circular effect to activate because the Mathmech has been normal special summoned. So this time adding Mathmech induction.
Yep.
Okay. Give that a cut because I don't believe I'll be going back in. So now I am going to link 3 by going these three. Into Deco Toka Heats Off.
Okay, on the summon,
Yep.
I'll chain Dora
Yep.
to remove heavy threat,
Yep.
targeting himself, so he can only be targeted by his own card effects.
Okay.
But then heavy threat, when it's sent as material,
Yep.
destroys the card on the field instead of destroying the heat cell.
That's fine. I will quick effect chain to pay 1,000 life points to draw a card. Okay, next up I will set 1 and then link 4
Yep.
into access code Toka.
Yep.
So access code when summoned, I can target a link monster that was used for its summon, and it gains 1,000 attack points for its link rating. So in this case it will gain 3,000, making it 5,300. Next up I can banish 1 attribute to pop a card on the field, so in this case a River Storm. And then I shall banish a fire to pop your face down back row. There's no point banishing anything else because that can't be targeted. What is his defense point? Sorry,
4,000.
4,000. So I will move to battle phase and have access to Toka destroy it.
And that's your only battle for this turn, right? Because you're circular.
That is correct, yeah.
Okay.
So I will pass turn to you.
Bullet on the end phase.
Yep.
Which lets me target 1 machine monster from my grave and add it to the hand.
Okay.
Gonna add Metal Cruncher.
Yep.
Okay.
Good add.
Draw.
Yep.
Normal summon Metal Cruncher.
Yep.
Effect on summon. There's a Pegasus.
Not sure what to add.
Box.
Okay. Let's go this and this up. Pegasus, that's a bit of a dud one because normal summoned this turn already.
I'll send Metal Cruncher to Grave.
Okay.
Special Dozer from my hand.
I've got the Dozer.
Dozer a bit.
Yeah.
From Trencher.
Yeah.
On the Trencher summon.
Yeah.
So summon Heavy Threat.
Summon Heavy Fight. Yeah. Deep in thought. What's the play?
I don't think so. I can only attack the Mechno.
Can indeed.
Link off those
Even
Trencher.
two. Okay.
Trencher effect and Grave.
Yep.
To banish itself, special
Special
when it
on
up
one.
for trick.
Mhm.
Special Dozer. Then I'm going to activate double-headed Anger Knuckle.
Yep.
To destroy the Dozer.
Do a special
Special
on
one.
level 10. And I'm guessing there comes Gustav Max. Yeah.
The Dreadnought Cannon Gustav Max.
Yep.
Gustav Max effect.
Yeah, so I lose 2,000 life points.
Yep, and Heavy Threat when it's done.
Pop in the access code, I'm guessing.
Popping Axe is good.
Yeah. It's all good, but still, how you going to get over Mech Knight?
It can't be destroyed.
Can't be destroyed by card effect. You can't target with card effects, and when you swing, it gains any special summon monster's attack.
So Zeus wouldn't work on it either.
These will not work on it either because I used IP as its material.
It can't be destroyed. So that's how I'd go for it. Okay, sit back here. Oh no, it can't be targeted, can it?
Cannot be targeted.
So.
Guys, I'll tell you, this is the train killer. Because all your monsters special summon. And into big boy for defense.
Leave it.
What are the current life points?
8,000 to me, 7,000 to you.
Okay, well I should be on 5,000 right because you did Gustav Max effect.
Just accidentally made you lose 5,000.
Okay.
At the bit tunnel.
Yeah. So shuffle, was it
5.
shuffle 5 back in and then draw 2?
Yep.
For me like that, it's we're not playing with time rules, so this is just the best of 3 regardless of how long it takes. So we don't want to add that pressure onto Corey here.
I'll just leave for time, innit? I'll just leave for time, I've got more life points. I'll just play full defense move.
You do have more life points, but we'll soon get over it. We'll soon get past. Especially when you've got a little piece on the field.
Not for long.
Draw you 2.
For normal something this time. Send, activate River Storm from Grave.
Okay.
Send it. If this card is in your graveyard, you contribute 1 machine linked once to the special on this card in the fence.
Okay.
But
Bolster that fence up, yeah.
you've got to play for turn. I believe it is your turn.
Okay, so I'll draw for 10. Okay, so I'm going to activate Sigma's effect in Grave. So while I don't control a monster in the extra zone, I can special summon Sigma from my graveyard. Next up, I'm going to link Sigma off for Lingaribo. When I special summon a link monster while I have Power Exceed in hand, I can special summon Power Exceed into a zone at point C, and then special summon another one from my deck. Any response?
Nope.
Okay. So there is another Parallel Exceed. Now, in doing this, makes both my Parallel Exceeds level 4 and cuts their attack and defense in half, making them both 1,000 attack and 1,000 defense. Sorry. Is not a problem, because now what we would do here is, what can I do here? I could do that and then that. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to link off the 2 Parallel Exceeds for Update Jammer, and then I'm going to link off the Update Jammer and Lingaribo for Transcode Tocker, which I'm going to put there. Activate Transcode Tocker's effect to special summon a level 3 or lower link, such as Splash Mage.
Okay.
And then when activate Splash Mage's effect to special summon a level 4 or lower Cyverse monster from my graveyard, but its effects are negated. So I shall special summon back Circular. That's special summons. Next up, I'm going to activate Math Mech Induction. So this powers up all my Cyverse monsters by 500, but if I control a Math Mech monster, I can send it from field to grave to pop a card on the field.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to send this to grave to pop your big train. He can currently attack twice due to being special summoned through Update Jammer. So I'm going to move to Battle Phase, and what's his defense?
500.
500. So Splash Mage with 1100 will take him out.
I'll leave 7/6.
And then 3000 directly, and then 2/3, 2/3. Bear with me. Well, this card is co-linked, and it's co-linked once again, it's 500 attack. It's not currently co-linked because the arrows do not match up. Yeah, I will pass turn there.
So that's all blocked off to that mech.
It is indeed.
I'm going to activate my link monster from grave.
Okay.
Double-handed Ankanoko.
Yeah.
So I'll send Heavy Refract Ranger Cannon to grave.
Okay.
To special summon him from grave.
Okay.
Unsummon Heavy Threat from hand.
Yeah.
Then I'll activate Double-Headed Ankanoko.
Okay.
Send him Machine and Metal Cruncher
Yeah.
to special summon. Just summon back Heavy Threat.
Okay. Go into your second Gustav Max.
It's off max.
Detaching 1. To inflict 2k damage to me.
Doing 2k.
And
Yeah.
what we pop in.
Popping the trance, that's good.
Yeah.
What's the other rough? Storm back. Popping the Anger Knuckle. Right, it's your turn.
Okay, so draw for 10.
Oh yeah, pop for 2k.
Yep. And remind me of this dude's defense again?
3k.
3k. Okay. So nothing I can do from here at the moment. When you've got 4 cards left in max deck, you're making me run my resources down. I'm going to set a card on the field. I will switch Circular to attack mode. Splash Mage will take out your River Stormer. Mech Knight will take out your Gustav Max. And then Circular will attack directly
For game.
for game.
Yep.
Okay. GG's. So let's reload the decks and go for game 2. So you held me off really well there. Put me in quite a stalling position.
Just couldn't get past the next man.
You could not. Back up for game 2. Exactly. So we do have side decks, but we don't really side much because our side decks are more for when we go to locals. Like for example, Corey sides Rivalry of Warlords, which against a Cyverse deck does absolutely nothing. I side things like Dark Crawler no more, but when I've got and I can knock down the special summon monsters through Mech Knight, Avamax, for example. I don't need the negates, so our side decks are more for when we go to locals and play against diverse and alternative decks. Our decks are kind of not necessarily built to counter each other as such, but when we do look at tech choice cards, each other is kind of where we think to first. So for example, before Mathmex I played Dragonity, which is why Corey started main deck in Rivalry, because then he'd just shut off my Dragon side and leave me with just the Wind Beast level 4s.
All the Wind Witches on it.
Yeah, all I had the Dragonity Wind Witch, he'd just leave me with the Spellcasters and just lock out half or more than half of my deck. So since you lost that round, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first this time.
You'll go first this time, okay. Let's have a look, see what we can do here. Okay, so anybody who knows this deck can see my lines of play there.
Start with heavy forward.
Okay. So heavy forward allows them to add an infinite track monster from deck to hand when activated.
There's a next are normal summon Anchor Drill.
So when Anchor Drill is normal summoned, it allows them to special summon any Earth Machine monster in defense position, but effects are negated.
Nope.
No?
No effects negated.
No effects negated. Okay, that's fine.
Summon Dazzler.
Okay,
Then Dazzler effect will activate.
that's fine.
Special and an infinite track from deck.
Yeah,
But its effects are negated.
yeah.
So summon Trencher.
Okay.
I like the actually no, I like the Dazzler, so I don't do that. Got into River Stormer.
Okay.
River Stormer effect.
Yeah, I will infinite impermanence the River Stormer effect.
Okay. But it just indicates heavy forward.
No, because it was activated from hand, not from field, so the heavy forward's not negated.
Okay. So I'll set that. Set that.
So the reason why I imperm there is because that allowed him to draw any Earth Machine he wanted, and then infinite track. So I can't remember that thing's name. Anchor Drill allows it to manipulate the levels of whatever he summons to make them both the same. Adds them together and makes them the same level at that point. So for example, if you summoned at level 6, they'd both become level 10s, etc, etc. So I didn't want to give him those line of plays of getting that free card in. I could have stopped the Anchor Drill special summon, but then he could have special summoned the Dozer over it and carried on. Whereas this was the best place I thought would stop his combo from carrying through.
Well, it looks like you were correct because I had to pass it.
So you're passing turn there?
Yep.
Okay, so I draw for turn. So to start off with, I'm going to activate Cosmic Cyclone onto this card here.
Okay.
So I lose 1,000. Next up, I'm going to activate Circular Effect.
Yep.
So Circular will allow me to send a Mathmech card from deck to hand, deck to graveyard. Get there in the end. So we are going to send Sigma from deck to grave. Next up, we will activate Sigma's effect.
Yep.
So Sigma will special summon, which will then activate Circular's effect to add a spell or trap.
Yep.
To add Super Factor. We will next Xyz into Prime Mech. And on summon effect, detach 2 to add 1 to hand.
Yep.
By the looks of it, Corey has not drew one of his hand traps because he would have shot it off by now. I will normal summon Diameter. I will now normal summon Diameter, and his effect is to special summon a Math Mech monster from the graveyard in defense but negate its effects.
Yep.
So I will special summon back Circular, and then I shall link these off.
Yep.
Just checking my hand. What do I want to link these off into? I think I'm going to go to this one. Anyone you can see. I'm going to link off into Update Jammer.
Yep.
Next up, I'm going to link 3.
Yep. Transcode Talker.
That's correct. Transcode Talker. Transcode Talker effect to bring back Update Jammer. Then I shall link off again for access code. Because he's made through Update Jammer, he can attack twice. I will also target Transcode, so he gains 3,000. I will set 2 cards face down. I will now, sorry, just bear with me. Okay, I'm going to activate Silent Mining, switching Sigma.
On that, activate Twin Twisters,
Okay.
Harvester, hop in both back row.
Okay, so you've got a Super Factorial and Induction. But Silent Mining will resolve. Allow me to add Addition.
Yep.
I'll special summon Addition, target an access code.
Yep.
And then I'm going to link off Addition. Now, the reason why I did this was because I didn't know what its face down card was at the beginning of this. So access code allows me to banish different attributes from field and grave to pop cards. So I'm going to pop both his monsters and his face down card, but now his face down card's gone, so that's fine. So I'll banish the wind type Update Jammer to pop Riverstormer. I'll banish the earth type Transcode Talker to destroy your Anchor Drill. I will now move to battle phase with 5,300 that can attack twice and swing for game. So that's 2-0 to Math Mechs.
Access code OTK.
Access code OTK indeed.